We're here with Shame Legacy. This is a survival kind of horror game. I'm on the PC side of this, and you have it on Xbox. And while we're a bit of the experts on the team here when it comes to horror walker simulator games, now, what did you think of this one?
Well, like you said, Scott, we've played quite a few of these games now, so I try and look for something a little bit different. And unfortunately, this doesn't hit the mark for me. You start off as a character called William who wakes up with a bloody shirt and you've lost your memory and you see a village in the distance that's smoke and you have to go there to investigate what's happened. So there's nothing new in that beginning of this game. And straight on the Xbox Series X, the issue I had with the graphics was it was not the greatest on the Xbox Series X. I would expect it a little bit more polished, and I found a lot of like gold dust on some of the sceneries that kind of sparkles,
Hmm.
which I haven't had a clue what that was for. So graphically wasn't the greatest, and to be honest with you, this is a stealth game, and this is a very bad job of a stealth game. There's only three main characters you have to come across, and it's the tormented villagers, a demonic demon, and whalers that are people that are crucified on crosses. That when they spot you, they will scream out and alert the other villagers. But the problem I had on the stealth part of things is as soon as you duck out of the way, they can see you from a distance. So it relies heavily on the audio, which they give you three different settings of how quiet you are to how noisy you are for the villagers to notice you. And the problem I had on that, apart from being noticed, is the audio sounds like they're screaming in your ear as if they're right behind you, and they're not. So as soon as you get up, you run away and they catch up with you. And the only defense you have is a cane you have that you use for solving puzzles.
Oh, it was very rocky. I agree with you there. The graphics are satisfactory, but not the leading edge for sure. And the stealth is supposed to be the leading edge, but it's so unforgiving. Something will see you from forever away, come running at you, and there's nothing you can do. That QuickTime event on the computer was just awful. I could not match it most of the time. It was really rough. And you're supposed to use this cane for puzzles. That's great. I really like the puzzles to these sorts of games, but the puzzles really weren't challenging at all. It was kind of just open a door, and that was as far as it got. There's a story to the game, of course, but it is something we've seen before. Just kind of creepy cultists gone awry, and it didn't really offer much there for me either. This game, unfortunately, has so many aspects working against each other. The stealth just doesn't seem to work. The survival aspect is just drinking a bottle of something every once in a while, but there's no storage, so it really doesn't work together in my opinion. And unfortunately, this leaves me with about a 4 out of 10. It really just works against itself.
Yeah, I'm with you on scoring as well. I'm giving this a four. They said you can complete it in 3 hours, but it took me a lot longer because the amount of times you die, I was dying quicker than my load screens before like starting up at the next checkpoint as well. So even on the Xbox Series X, load screens were really atrocious, really, for this type of game. And that's why I'm giving this the low score it is.